It's well, it's easier to be a parent this morning. It's easier to be a dad. It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters. And it's easier for a whole lot of people. If you're Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to come back for no reason. This is vindication.
Just shut the fuck up. At a certain point.
Guys, man, we have to realize, man, right now, if you're white, if you're conservative, and you talk about how right now in this country, white people are getting replaced, they are. And that's something, they want to make sure to downgrade like it's some kind of a right-wing conspiracy theory. It's not. It is not at all. I mean, Van Jones can sit there and talk about that on CNN and nobody says a word. But if I talk about that and Vivek R talks about that, we're right-wing. We're conspiracy theorists. No, we're not. No, we're not. That is something that is happening. And Van Jones, literally in a second, I'm going to put the clip back up with him from a couple of years ago talking about this. But again, man, if a right-wing person, especially a right-wing white person, talks about this, oh my God, we got to really understand what's happening in this country right now. If a white person, man, if they dare to go to work on time, if they dare to do well on a test, if they dare to study, if they dare to take care of the kids, and that's whiteness. That's whiteness, man. Showing up on time for work, being early. Oh my God, that's whiteness. Yeah. So again, we're evil. Anything white is evil. No matter what it is, man, it's evil. Everything white is evil. So again, man, everything black is, well, good. Again, even if it's bad, like stealing or killing or something, because again, the only reason why black people kill other black people is because they've been taught to hate black people by white people. Bullshit. Bunch of bullshit. That is a bunch of damn bullshit. Again, if they loot a store, oh, that's fine. They're oppressed. They're poor, oppressed people. And every time something happens, you see some black man like Van Jones on CNN whining and crying about whatever, man. Again, he's up there saying that, oh, Joe Biden, and that clip I just showed you, oh, Joe Biden, thank God he's president, because again, Muslims and black people and stuff don't have to worry in this country. Because, man, he's president now. It's a bunch of damn bullshit. And again, they're wanting people, and unfortunately, people are buying into it.
No ethnic majority group in 10,000 years of human history that I could find ever went from being a majority to being a minority and liked it. And that's basically the request from the racial justice left, is that we want the white majority to go from being a majority to being a minority and like it. That's a tough request. And the reality is that change is hard. Change that you want is hard. Change that is good is hard.
That guy is dangerous. That's dangerous. When those people were saying Jews will not replace us, Jews will not replace us, that slogan sits on top of a very sick and twisted view that if you bring enough people of color here, we are so deficient,
we are so stupid, we're so unwanted that we will be zombies to fill out the ranks for some Democratic Party agenda that Jewish people are manipulating and driving forward. That leads to violence.
Nobody's saying that, that being black makes you deficient. Nobody's saying that. But we do have to remember, man, do we want to import people from some European country or Haiti? Which people are going to do a better job building this country up? Again, if we import people from some European country, or if we import them from Sweden, from, some South American, shithole. Yeah. We do have to remember this kind of stuff, man. Again, they're gonna bring their values with them. That's what we have to realize, man. It doesn't matter if they're white, doesn't matter if they're black, man. But this whole thing about Van Jones trying to, make it all that, the GOP is racist. No, they're not, man. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with building things up. Are they going to build up or are they going to tear down? And right now, people from shithole countries, they tear down.
That puts at risk people of color. It is wrong. And the smug, condescending way that he just spews this poison out is very, very dangerous, because he won't stop Trump, but he's going to outlive Trump by about 50 years. And you're watching the rise of an American demagogue that is a very, very despicable person. Yeah. And I was shaking listening to him talk, because a lot of people don't know that is one step away from Nazi propaganda coming out of his mouth.
Just shut the fuck up. At a certain point.
Maybe he's the one causing people violence. Maybe he's the one causing it, because again, 2 weeks ago after or almost 2 weeks ago after the debate, the GOP debate, he got on TV and he said what he was said about what you just saw about Vivek. Again, he did not care. And like 24 hours later, Vivek, he got a death threat. He got a death threat, but they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about Vivek. They don't care. They don't care about the brown man if the brown man disagrees with them. And that's what the issue is, man. They don't like the brown man if the brown man disagrees. So again, man, you're causing violence by saying that Vivek is one step away from being Nazi. Really? Wow. Again, you got finished whining and crying about how bad Trump was a few years ago, man. That thank God Joe Biden's now president, because Trump said all these horrible things and put people at risk. Because, again, he said bad things about people of color and Muslims and whatever. Yeah, no. He put people at risk. Maybe you're putting people at risk, Van Jones. Maybe you're doing it. Again, you have no problem saying anything about anyone. I mean, especially if they're conservative and white. But, I mean, even if they're brown, no, you don't care. You don't care because, man, it doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter to you. What matters, man, is leftists. What matters is you getting your so-called point across.
You told me this 5 years ago, 3 years ago. I wouldn't have believed you, but I now have my views that are a product of my experiences. We got to open our eyes to see that disease of dishonesty. The same government that has lied to us about not only what happened on 9/11, but the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, about the basis for the 2008 bailouts and the financial crisis, about the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that never was, about the Hunter Biden laptop story, which we absolutely know to be true, about exactly what happened on January 6th, to the origin of COVID-19, to the Nashville transgender shooter manifesto, to how our own money is being spent in Ukraine today. We demand a government that tells us the truth again in this country. That's what we require. We can handle the truth. That's what it means to be a citizen of this country. So I say that on that last debate stage to a bunch of Republicans that are shaking in their boots. These are the things you're not supposed to say in the Republican Party even today. And then you get the mainstream media. You got this character Van Jones on CNN afterwards saying, this is the rise of an American demagogue who's going to live 50 years longer than Trump. This is dangerous. I am shaking. That's what he says. Just shut the fuck up. At a certain point, just shut the fuck up. Van Jones at CNN. We're done with it.
Telling Van Jones to shut the F up, man. That's great. But, I mean, he's right. He's right, man. We've been lied to over and over again. Man, it's about 9/11, the, Iraq weapons of mass destruction. I mean, guys, come on. Remember that? I mean, yeah, back in 2003, 20 years ago, more than that, almost 21 years ago now. But again, yeah, we have truly got to understand what they're doing to us, what they're doing to this country. They're lying to you. They're expecting you to believe it. And when you don't believe it, when you speak out on it, they get mad. They try to put you down. They try to call you every damn name of the book because, again, they want to discredit you. I mean, right now, look at what's going on with, the racial tension in the Western world. Again, they want to have everyone believe that the white man is to blame for everything. The white man, if you have not gotten to where you want to get in life, well, guess what? And you're brown, you're black, if you're a woman, the white man is keeping you down. That's what's happening. It's not even close to what's happening. Not even close to reality. Yeah, I mean, everyone has full equality under the law, and that's all you can ever have. But again, they want you to believe that the white man's keeping you down. The white man's behind this. The white man. And then it's not even real. It's not even close to being true. Again, they're wanting to control people by getting people mad and keeping people angry. Because, man, if you're angry, you're easy to control. You're very easy to control. I mean, look at what's happening right now with the whole, welfare system. Again, some of these women, especially black women, they're popping out kids left and right, and they're getting government assistance for this. They don't want no man. Why have a man? Why have a husband? Again, they want to get the full checks. They want to get the full money from the government. So again, man, why have a man? They don't want no man. They don't need no man. So again, man, they're going to pop a few because again, they want to have sex. And the men, they want to have sex. So they go after the women. And again, they're popping out kids left and right. And it's happening more and more in the white community as well. And what they're doing is they're turning people against men, especially the white men. But they're dividing the family unit up. Again, they're playing people big time. Looking at, how communism starts, how it gets introduced, how it gets brought into a country. Looking at it just a little bit, you'll understand it quite a bit. You'll see quite a bit. But again, man, they're dividing people up. They're lying to you. They're dividing things up. They're making people angry. And they're wanting to keep people where they want to keep them. Because again, man, if people understand that they are responsible for their own lives, again, they're not angry, they see things clear, they understand that they are responsible for themselves, then guess what? They're going to have a very difficult time controlling people like that. So again, we truly have to understand what they're doing. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.